In this lesson, I will talk about few advanced option in the configuration properties, because when you will add few configuration and when you will make some change in your current configuration, what will be happen in the other configuration. That is very important. Suppose if in my current configuration, if I add any one just simple one part, what will be happen in the other configuration? So how do I handle that? So this is very easy if you know how to work with advanced option in the configuration. In the configuration tab, there are two different configuration, but I did not change anything. If I go to the default, you can see both are the same. So for the default configuration, for the custom configuration, I will change something inside the custom configuration. I will add one feature. One assembly level feature. And now at the bottom, I don't want to apply for all the part. I will apply this extrude card only for this housing. Then I will press OK. And you can see in this configuration, for this custom configuration, this is this extrude card effect, you can see. But if I go to the default configuration, you can see that inside the default configuration, this extrude card has been applied also in the default configuration, but I don't want to apply inside the default configuration. I just want to apply in the custom configuration. So in that case, in the advanced option, you can define this. Suppose if I go to the properties in the default configuration, at the bottom in the advanced option, you can see there are 4 options here, 5 options. The first option is suppress new features and mates. If I check this option and press OK, and if I go to the custom configuration, now if I make any new feature, it will be suppressed in the default configuration. I delete this configuration and I am making the I delete the feature, I am making the feature again to check that this is working, that option is working perfectly fine. Now I applied this extrude cut feature in the custom configuration. Let's see what happened in the default configuration. In the default configuration, if I go to this feature manager tree, you can see this is suppressed. Why this is suppressed? Because for this default configuration in the properties, I checked this suppress new feature. That means any new feature from the other configuration, it will be suppressed. This is and few other options. This works in the same way, like suppress new component. If I check this option, that means if I add a new component in another configuration, it will be suppressed in this configuration as well. So if I go to the custom and if I try to add one new component, this is the one new component I added inside this configuration, and if I go to the default, you can see there is no new component, and you can see this is suppressed now. Why this is suppressed? The same answer is, if I go to the properties for the default configuration, I checked this suppress new part. The hide new component works in the same way. So if you know these 3 options, then it will be very helpful for you to work, because if you want to change something in one configuration, definitely you don't want that this change will affect in other configuration. So that's why this advanced configuration is very advanced option is very important.